Hello everyone, it's VGTV Sleets, and today we're going to be finishing up our horse drawing that I started a few days ago. And I've been streaming the process of actually making it over about the span. Today would be the third day. And I've actually really enjoyed doing this, like this type of stream. It's something different other than Minecraft, but it's also relaxing for me. But basically, today we're going to be doing our shading, and I really like to use what are you called again? This it's called the Blender Blur. I really like to use this one because you can press really lightly, and then you can press really hard, and it'll make sharper, like hard-edged shading fades, and then you can press really light, and it makes it really easy to push like lighter inward, or like depending on how you do your layering. But yeah, it's really nice and easy. And if I were to get rid of, where's my line art? Rid of that, you can tell that that's the arm still. So if you're like following a sketch and you're making your art look realistic, this is a really helpful blending tool. Okay. Sorry, just pulling up the stream on my iPad or tablet. Okay. Alright. So let's try to finish up some shading, and then maybe we'll get on to highlights in this stream. Actually, I think I want that to be right there.
Oh, that's supposed to be an igloo, but it spawned up too high. So it revealed the basement.
Yeah, they've had basements in there.
We have a prisoner too?
Yeah. Alright, so let's. I actually feel like this dark spot right here is fine. I don't mind that. I do mind, however, this. There. Looks a little better. And I also like to use the marker details because I can press really light and get like a very transparent color. Obviously I am using multiply, so it is already transparent, but either way, if I take it off, you'll be able to see real quick that I can press really light and have the opacity really low on the brush. And I can press really hard and, see. Oh, if this were black, it would be showing up over. So let's erase all of this real quick. Blend out right there. And look, you don't even know that I was testing a brush. Alright. Although I'm not using, I'm not going to be getting rid of the line art in the end, I do kind of like to see how it would look like without it. I mean, obviously it looks a lot neater and cleanly edged, I guess, clean edged, with line art, because this isn't intended to be without it. Oh, Oh no. Started trying to blend out my line art apparently. I don't usually like to have a whole lot of layers. What's going on here? Hide that. Okay. For a second I thought I was doing some shading on the actual coat, which I don't want. But yeah, I don't really do a whole lot of layers usually. I try to keep it as simple as I possibly can, but I do like to have everything in their own place. So the mane and tail have their own layer. The body has their own layer. Where's the mane and tail? Oh, I think I may have. Oh no, here it is. Obviously, I didn't make the mane and tail too far off from what the actual body is, because usually in real life you wouldn't really see that unless it's a bay and their mane is black and their coat is brown. But with this colored horse, it's like a palomino, and their manes are usually lighter, like their body. Alright. Oh, there it is. Let's turn it back on to multiply. You can kind of tell the difference between normal and multiply. When you turn it to multiply, it kind of makes it look a little more muted. Now I'm basically, oh, that's the eraser. I don't want my eraser. Because I don't really think the muscles in the hind leg needs to be very pronounced, I'm just going to add a little bit of shading. I'm not going to press too hard because I don't think it really needs all that shading. Because I kind of want a lot of I kind of want it to be very even all over the body, so your eyes are being more directed to the horse than really any particular part of the horse, like the face. Or maybe you want the main focus to be the tail and mane. So you would, probably make the mane really long as well as the tail. Make it look, maybe the tail cover part of the body. Try to make those the main attraction. And I accidentally turned that back to normal. Don't know why. But I'm going to go around, I'm going to add some more shading. And then when I'm done, I will blend it all out. I'm basically just following a lot of my lines because the lines where I mainly have that did not make sense. Where majority of my lines are where there's a change in like the body. So the belly, there would be more shading down here because it's round than there would be on the top or anything like that. I don't know if that makes sense, but and I know under the arm right here it's gonna need more shading. Okay. I kind of want this side to be a little darker right there. Actually, might make a lot of sense there to be for the arm to be like that. Definitely gonna need some shading right here in the neck. Let's see. There we go. I think it could use to be a little darker right here around the arm. And I might keep the shadow right here to be very sharp, but I do want some of it to be faded out, so I'm just gonna press really hard with my pencil to kind of have a faded look, but keep a hard edge. I actually like the way that looks. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm spawned in a tree again.
Mom's playing Minecraft in the background and she keeps getting weird spawns and trees. I need brush again. You kind of need it to be a little darker and a little whiter over here. Actually, I don't need it. It wouldn't make sense for that to be that far out. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now, so when we do our, it might look a little weird at the moment with just shading, but I am planning on doing highlights as well. Kind of with these streams, I'm just going through what I normally would do with an illustration that involves line art, which is usually going to be like, I do two sketches. One's just a very loose sketch, not very much detail. I have been finding that if I make it really small or smaller, because I'm on digital, I can just resize it to the way or to the size that I want it. If I make the original sketch really small, a few of them, like a thumbnail, then I will kind of just pick one that I like the most. I did two before we started doing this one, which if you want to see what the other one looked like, you'll see what the other one looked like in the first stream, the part 1 of this stream. Which these are all separate streams, but I'm doing them in parts. Okay. I'm gonna make that line softer. Right. And I like the fact that Krita is free. It's just really fun to use. I mean, it reminds me of, I've never used Photoshop, but it reminds me of what Photoshop would look like, or looks like. Because I know a lot of artists use it. And I think I'm going to give the mane and tail their own layer for shading. That's kind of why I left them on top. I believe if I were to go, yeah, see, if I can go underneath of this, oh wait, I thought, I didn't realize, okay, yeah, I did this right. I can go underneath and have shadow like that. See, and that would be right there. Oh, that looks nice. I don't think I usually, it's been a while since I've done art like this on here, so I don't really remember if a lot of the detail, but I know exactly like the order I would do it in, and I think I just figured out something that's gonna help me out a lot. This way of shading. I think what I would always usually do is combine parts of the layers when I was done coloring them, and I think that's why I don't remember being able to do that. Okay. My favorite thing to do is shade the face, because it looks really nice. It's really fun to just try to shade. Okay. There we go. And I like, something I usually do is I add shadow right under the cheek. Kind of like Yeah, that's about around half of the cheek length down. And that seems to be a good distance to make it look like a kind of a shadow that's coming, or light source that's coming from, like, if I could get on top of the layers, that's like coming from here, because it would kind of cast a shadow around here. Alright, let's finish shading the face and the rest of the body. Alright, there we go. And I think I might go back through in some areas and add hard shadow, like right around here. I think I want a hard shadow. This area is already finished, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add that. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. I need to really finish shading the body. This back leg. Think shadow. Does that make sense of a shadow? Kinda. I think it needs to be a little more like that. There. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think we're almost done with shading. Well, after I blend it out. Go. Alright. Wait, did not mean to press that. And I did not mean to press that. Control Z. Okay. Oh, the ears. Let's add line down. Let's see, so the shadow is coming from that way. Oh, no, I did not want to grab blue. Okay, so I want the other ear to be in complete shadow. Okay. There we go. Let's make the brush a little smaller so we can, yeah, go right there. Alright. I think I'm ready to start blending everything out. Alright. Oh, hey, at least we're starting to get somewhere. Getting closer to being done with this painting. Or illustration. Painting, illustration. I think it's illustration when you're doing it on the, or doing it digital. I kind of want that edge to be a little harder. There we go. Let's try to drag some more shadow. Yeah, shadow up over there. Okay. And I kind of feel like if this had a background, something that's really fun for me to do is when I have backgrounds to fade it out and like when I'm doing like horses, obviously I want my horse to be the, well, for me anyways, I would want my horse to be the main, I guess, attraction, the main point of view that you're gonna be looking at. So I will make the background like literally as little detail as I can with this big airbrush, and I will do some detail to kind of make it look more like a tree or grass, but wrong brush. But it will all be, blended out in the end with the blur filter. So yeah, it's just really fun to do, be able to blur out a background. It just makes it look really nice. And then, ooh, I don't think I've ever done a night, like a night scene with a horse. And I've never done a horse laying down. I know I've tried, but I've never really liked the way it comes out. So I might try to do a stream of me trying to figure that out. Like another kind of walkthrough. Right. Because I already have like a kind of picture in my head of what I would want it to look like. And it kind of looks really cool. And I think that's why I don't really like my art too much sometimes, is I get like this really cool picture in my head of what I want it to look like, or idea of what I want it to, like, a drawing to look like, and then it doesn't meet that expectation. And actually, this is too dark because you can't get any detail. So let's erase it a bit. Hello, whoever else is watching. Thank you for joining the stream. Okay. Alright, so let's finish drawing or shading the face. Kind of need my brush to be a bit bigger now. How is this looking? Oh, well, thank you for leaving a like. So, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna be adding, what is the word I'm looking for? Like, bright shading, lights. I, I just said the word earlier, and I already have lost it. It'll come back to me. If you watched a few of our streams, you'll know that I'm kind of like this. Plus, I'm not really used to talking during, like, while I am painting or doing illustration drawing. Don't really.
Is making me busy.
You know what? Actually, I want this stuff can be faded out just a little, but I think I might erase it a bit. Where's my erase? Or what was the pen? Yes, this is the pen I was using. Something else that's really cool about Krita is you can grab a brush, press E on your keyboard, and it keeps everything about the brush, but reverses it to an eraser, and that makes it really nice. Especially when I like to use this brush a lot, which changes opacity whenever, like, depending on how hard you're. Oh, are you okay, Bob? Jack, our dog, just like rolled to his side and fell off the chair.
Are you drunk?
Are you good, Bob? Jack is our dog. He was sitting up here next to one of our dogs. He was sitting up here next to me, and poor thing fell out of the chair. I feel like if this were like a actual video, it would be a, the rainbow screen with the, like, that beep noise, and it's like, we'll be right back. Alright, are you okay, Bob?
At first I thought it was you falling out of the chair.
No. Okay. I think the face is almost done. Alright, let's shade the ear a bit. Kind of want kind of a hard edge, but I also want it to be a little blended. So I just went over it once. Alright. I think we're actually almost done shading. I just have a few hard edges I want to add back that may have gotten blended out. Probably newborn as well. Alright, I think.
Jack, did you regain your marbles?
There we go. Alright, let's add some shading back. Oy vey! No, that's eraser. I don't want the eraser. I just kind of want to add like these strands that are away from. You're lagging. But yeah, I'm just wanting to add the strands from the forelock, which is the front part of the mane that comes over their forehead, horse's forehead. I just wanted to add those strands, add some more detail. It's just the little details that count. Okay.
Like 2 cups of coffee instead of 1.
Yes,
That's
like
a little detail that makes all the difference.
yeah, it does. I tried having 1 cup of coffee this morning, and yeah,
By 1 cup, that we don't mean 1 typical cup. That's really
no.
1 of our cups is really 2 cups.
Yeah. So technically, we have 4 cups of coffee a day. But for us and our cups, it's 2. All right.
We'll discuss child services later. It ain't my fault everyone drinks tiny cups of coffee. Okay?
Yeah. We were having an argument earlier about which coffee tastes better. Not really an argument, just a discussion about what coffee we prefer. Stoke cold brew or Starbucks cold brew. And we like Starbucks a lot, but
just not from the store.
Yeah, not from the store. Not from like
it from a fridge.
Yeah. Wait, hang on real quick. 45? Okay. Make this 45. But yeah, I was like, I like Stoke, but I prefer Stoke over, or I'll prefer medium roast over Stoke. And Mom's like, I'd prefer Stoke over medium roast.
If it's the dark Stoke.
Yeah, if it's the dark roast.
Stronger the better.
Yeah. Wait, why are we going over and into the next layer? Why are we going onto the body? No, why? I don't want shading off the body. The struggle. Can you stay on the tail, please? I need to shade this a little more strategically. I don't usually shade tails like with high detail. It says, but I'm cute. Your dog ears, the rest of your dog ears.
Oh, get down.
He says, but.
I'm not your mother.
He comes running to me. He's like, Mom, she was mean to me. Hey, you licked my coffee. You're getting down. My coffee. Here, you cold? Is that all? Did you just want the blanket?
Yeah, you kept digging at my leg to get the blanket. I'm not giving it my blanket.
Alright, I'm gonna turn the no, I said 50. No, 50. Thank you. Turning the brush opacity down to 50 so I can try to. I'm not very light-handed or very good at being light-handed. So, yeah, I kind of need that little assistance from digital art. And I'm going to be blending a lot of this out. Why am I doing so much detail to the, you know what? I don't even care. I'm just blending it all out. You know what I'm just going to do? You know what? Let's erase. Let's erase all of this. No. 10. Opacity all the way up. And we're going on eraser. There we go. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add big spots of shading to blend out. And I smell that. Did one of the dogs fart?
Wasn't me.
Bub. You're sitting next to me, Bub. Is it you? Or was it Lucy?
No, she's snoring. Her butt's far away.
Oh, alright. Oh, we went back up a subscriber.
Yay!
Maybe YouTube was doing that glitch. It's weird. Alright. Let's blend out. This is as much detail as I think the tail really needs, because, I mean, the tail's not the main attraction here. The whole horse is, and if I were to do as much detail as I was starting to on the tail earlier, your eyes would have been more brought to the tail, and I don't want that. I made an artistic decision. Okay. Okay. No, come back. Thank you. Okay. There we go. See how simple the tail can be and look nice at the same time. Now the mane's gonna be the real torture. How do I want to do this? Because I can't, apparently with the face, you know, I'm going over everything that I did underneath. So this is gonna be really interesting. So I think this piece is gonna be in the shadow. This one. That one. Okay. There we go. I think actually the ear would be blocking a lot of this light. So yeah, we're gonna have the main forelock. That. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, shading's gonna be real fun. So much fun. Trying not to grab outside parts of the shading area, because really, you know, you see the shading right here, but it's on a different layer. So to this layer, everything on here is blank space, and I can just go like that. You see that light? I don't want that. I don't want that. It just it doesn't make it look clean. It makes it look a little weird. Okay. And the forelock already looks so much better, and I think I made a good choice going with purple. You know, purple's like in the middle of red and blue, so it's like you can't really go wrong with purple. Plus, it ties together the red and blue background that I did. So, yeah. Oh yay, rest of the main. How fun. Okay. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna color it all in. At least like up at the top. And then, yeah, I think I might go through it. Oh boy, I don't need the eraser that big anymore. Go through and just very slightly erase some parts. Okay. Okay. Alright. That wasn't so bad. Now let's do the rest. Okay. Alright. Okay. Sorry for the silence. I'm starting to get really focused. There's a lot of blank space right here. I have no idea as to what I'm going to do with it in regards of shading. Maybe doing something like this. Kind of give the illusion of more strands. Okay. Seems good. Let's blend all of this together. Hopefully, I'm not going to end up accidentally grabbing part of area that's considered to have nothing. Like right there. I see it. I see it right there. 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 Okay. Oh, I was like, oh, we're all done with the mane. No, we're not. For some reason, the mane requires more focus than the rest of the body. I think it's because you're trying to figure out, you know, where's this strand gonna go? Oh, look, there's so much empty space right here. What am I gonna do with that? How am I gonna shade that? Okay. Blend out that. Alright. Okay. Now I think we're done with that. Now we can move on to lighting, and I actually think I'm gonna do something really simple. I'm going to grab the airbrush. We're gonna make the layer easy dodge. Okay, yeah. I don't want the light to be purple. What about that kind of color? Oh boy, no. Yellow? No. Ooh, what about a red? Reddish pink. Yeah, that kind of looks good. But yeah, I now have this vision in my head of like, I was talking about this earlier, but of that horse laying down, of like, a horse laying down, but having like fireflies around it, which I would just have like, I'd probably grab white and just do lots of dots everywhere, and then have like a easy dodge layer over it, and make them look like they're glowing, and like maybe a horse laying down in a field or something. I don't know, but I feel like if I keep thinking about it, I'm just gonna like end up drawing it, and I kind of want to draw it on a stream. Alright, well, I feel like this horse is done. I didn't really do too much lighting on the horse. Just kind of being lazy with it, to be honest. But I do think the mare came out really good looking. She doesn't look too fake for my style. Like, for my style, I kind of go for semi-realistic with like a cartoony twist on it. And I feel like I kind of accomplished that in a way. Because the anatomy looks like it matches a horse. You know, you look at it and you're like, oh, that's a horse. You know, how much time do I have left in this stream? I have about 20 minutes left.
It might be better on the drawing ones if it's shorter.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so tempted to end this stream.
Almost fell down the hole.
Yeah, but I'm so. Oh! Well, hello. It says, Hugh had subscribed to our channel. That's cool. Or someone had subscribed. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing the name right, but. Alright, yeah, I think we're done here, but I'm so tempted to end the stream and then just start sketching the next horse. Alright, well, I hope. Thank you all for watching the stream. I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you guys next time.